Hello there, friends and followers from around the world, and welcome to this Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 live stream. Today, I decided to do, I've done a video on the Airbus A320, but today I decided to do a live stream to show you guys around. I've been receiving a lot of questions on this aircraft, so I decided to do this live stream today. So welcome everybody. I am very excited to do this live stream with you today and answer all your questions while we're in flight to Ontario International Airport, which is a beautiful airport in California, and it happens to be very close to Los Angeles Airport. So what we're going to do today, we're going to start the aircraft from its cold and dark state. And we're going to be departing today runway 29 right here at Fresno, California, one of the places closest to my heart in the US of A, where I've spent about 10 years of my life. So today we're going to be flying from Fresno, Yosemite to Ontario. We're going to be cruising, according to the sim brief plan, 31,000 feet. But I'm not exactly sure what Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to tell us. So we're going to be using the ATC today in the All right, looks like we're having some issue with the stream. Stream is healthy. Let's see here. Are you guys experiencing any buffering or anything like that? If you are, let me know so I can probably restart the streaming software. But if everything is good, then that's fine. All right, let me check here. It's very good. Okay, perfect. Let's continue then. All right, so here's what we're going to do. This is Fresno, California. Now, one thing, the airport itself does not look, of course, like the Fresno Yosemite International Terminal. But it's okay, and the surrounding area though looks pretty realistic. It kind of looks like Fresno. Some areas are better, than others. So yes, it was not anymore. No buffer. Okay, just pause. No buffering earlier, but now good. Okay, perfect. All right, let me just make sure that everything's good. Yeah, I can see now the stream health is okay. I do want to apologize, guys, to all of you. I wasn't very active on the chat in the last stream, but that's because I had a very long working day. And I didn't want the day to finish without really giving you guys some content. I've been really away from Microsoft Flight Simulator for the longest time. So, yeah. Leaf, how are you doing, my friend? Stan, Rand, Sim Aviation, Sim Waldmere, and then we've got Tyler, we've got Sam. I can't recall everybody. Khalid Borisli, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome, everybody. Very good to have you all here today. So here's what we're going to do, folks. We are going to hop into the cockpit. And I left, by the way, the frame counter in the, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I left it there because a lot of people were asking me about the frame rates. And so, yeah, I think we are buffering again. So let me see here. YouTube is not receiving. All right. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. If you just give me 1 second and I will be right back. Let's see here. 1 second. Oh, sorry about that. The audio, can you hear the audio now? It should be all right. Yeah, I muted the mic. Okay. Sound is back. Okay, perfect. All is good. Yeah, that's what happens when when we're streaming over Wi-Fi in this part of the world. Okay, thank you very much, Leap. All right, let's go ahead and power up the aircraft. We are going to start battery 1, battery 2, and we're going to bring the external power to power up the aircraft. Of course, it's a bit of a disappointment, if you ask me, to have an aircraft that is modeled to, this quality, and then have all these buttons not working, and most of the things are actually not working. So let's turn on. The sounds are great, I must say, and we have now everything, all the fuel pumps. We're going to turn on the nav lights, and we can come over here. Now I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to call the, let's see here. We're going to come to the ATC, and we're going to go to ground services, and we are going to tune to Fresno ground, and we're going to request fuel supply.
Fresno ground, Airbus November 320 Delta Lima. Could you please send a fuel truck? Airbus November 320 Delta Lima, a fuel truck is on the road.
All right, fuel truck is on the road, and let's just wait for the fuel truck to arrive. Okay, in the meantime, we can take a look at our flight plan. And to do this, we're going to go to the McDo, and we're going to page in it. As you can see, we are flying from Fresno to Ontario. The cost index, I believe, was 25, so we're going to enter that here. Cruise altitude is 9,000. That can't be right. But you know what? I'm just going to follow whatever they tell us here. Yeah, we can't really do much about that. It's already set. So we'll see. 900,000, huh? Okay. Okay, let's go to performance. We've got V1 115, V rotate, and V2 125. Transition altitude in the United States is actually 18,000 feet, which it doesn't look like we're going to actually get to it. And we're going to do flaps 1 today, and the flex temperature is 55. And there we go. Okay, so all is good here. I'm not sure where the fuel truck is. You can override. Yes, we can override it here for sure. But I'm not sure that we can change it with the ATC. So the ATC is going to, so we can definitely do 310 here. But ATC is just going to act on its own. So it's not really going to pay any attention to to what we tell it. So yeah, it's a shame really, but that's fine. Or of course you can always fly without ATC and set up your own, cruise altitude. But yeah, we'll see what ATC tells us. Okay, so you can tell ATC to change the cruise level. All right, well, I'll try that. I'll take your guidance. If we can do that, then definitely I will do it. Okay, so 31,000 here, page in it. Everything is looking good here. Let's go to the flight plan. This is our flight plan. And it looks pretty good. There are no discontinuities. Okay, so we are done with the flight plan. I'm not sure where the fuel truck is. Oh, there it is. Just right in time. Does it work using mouse and keyboard? Yes, it does. You can actually do the full thing with just the keyboard and mouse. So here's the fuel truck, and we should be getting the, there we go. All right, perfect. So we need, ladies and gentlemen, today in terms of fuel, let's see here, empty fuel, we need about 10, let's see here. All right, that's still too much. That's too little. That's perfect. Okay. So display fuel as, so we're done with that. Actually, that should have been on pounds. And now we're talking. All right, 10. Let's see here. You know what? I'm not going to bother too much. That's fine. Okay, so we can go back to the aircraft. And now we have the fuel required for the flight. We can bring up the ground services. And we can request fuel. We did the fuel. It should say... That's strange.
Fresno ground, Airbus November 320 Delta Lima. Could you please send a fuel truck?
Well, it finished. It should
Airbus
say...
November 320 Delta Lima. A fuel truck is on the road.
No, we don't need another fuel truck. All right, so let's just say end.
Fresno ground, Airbus November 320 Delta Lima. I am done with fuel services.
Okay. We could actually do, ask for the jetway to be connected, but that's fine. We're going to leave it there. And for the remainder of the flight, we're going to ask the co-pilot to take care of all the communications. So let me see here if you guys have any questions. Fuel in your internet quality, not good. Right now, it's okay. You are right. It looks like it's kind of intermittent today. Yeah. I'm not really sure why. But let me... Yeah, it's saying poor stream status. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to just take a short break. I need to troubleshoot the internet connection, and then I'll be right with you. Sorry about that, folks. I am back, and it looks like my kids were streaming on Netflix again. So yeah, it was really affecting the internet connection. So I've asked them to kindly delay watching their favorite show, and I guess we should be able to continue the stream now without any glitches. All right, so hopefully, I hope. Okay, so we are good now, and we can start. We can start, let's see here, we can start the APU. So APU master and start the APU. And we are going to go here and make our first officer manage all the comm radios.
Fresno ground, Airbus November 320 Delta Lima, ready to copy IFR clearance to Ontario. Airbus November 320 Delta Lima is cleared to Ontario Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 29er right climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 132.35 squawk 4617.
All right. Let's see if we can request.
Airbus November 320 Delta Lima cleared to Ontario Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 29er right climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 132.35 squawk 4617. Airbus 0 Delta Lima readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi.
All right, let's see. So somebody told me that we can
Fresno ground,
change.
Airbus November 320 Delta Lima requesting pushback. Airbus November 320 Delta Lima pushback request accepted.
All right, go back to clearance. No. All right, so somebody told me that I am able to request a different altitude. Is that after we depart, or is that the rudder pedal is doing this because there is some noise? Wow, it didn't even wait for me to release the parking brake. Jeez. All right, here we go. All right, well, let's go ahead and turn on the APU bleed, and we can turn on our engines. Well, you can tell that it's not, it still needs to be polished. So let's go ahead and start engine number 2 first. So add like a 5% dead zone. Yeah, I think I need to do that. So guys, when do we request the change in the final cruise altitude? Altitude when flying, not before. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Duran, can we buying X-Plane and the A319 TOLUS add-on, or oh wow. I mean, I cannot really compare the aircraft to the entire sim, but if the question was, Microsoft or X-Plane, I'll be making a video soon. It's probably going to take us to the sand here, so we should go back to request pushback stop.
Fresno ground, Airbus November 320 Delta Lima requesting the end of pushback.
Yeah, the pushback isn't exactly,
Airbus November
isn't exactly correct. Okay. Can you can set altitude in the setup screen? Really, I'm not sure how to do that. Anyone else have a blurry screen? That's probably the connection. Yeah. All right. So arm the speed brake, flaps 1. Let's start engine number 1. And we already have our clearance for taxi, so we are going to turn... Oh, we forgot our beacon. And nose light to taxi. Runway turn off lights.
Fresno ground, Airbus November 320 Delta Lima with Sierra ready to taxi IFR. Airbus November 320 Delta Lima taxi to and hold short of runway 29er right via taxiway Alpha.
The heat layer is really, really well done. Do you recommend buying X-Plane and...
Taxiing hold short
Yeah, I
runway
mean,
29
look,
right via
X-Plane
taxiway
is
Alpha Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
right now. If you're an Airbus fan and you really want to enjoy a deep system simulation, I would definitely recommend X-Plane and the Flight Factor A320 or the Tolus A321 or A319. They're all just really brilliant aircraft, so you will really enjoy them. Rand, are you still experiencing blurry screen, or are you good now? All right, do you have any issues with the runway textures being very low quality when on final? When I get closer to the runway, it turns to high quality. Do you mean in Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane? Okay, let's go ahead and taxi to the runway. Brakes on max, and everything here is looking okay. Flaps 1, all is good. All right, let's release the parking brake and taxi to the runway. Once you get to 900,000 feet, you request a higher cruise altitude. Perfect. The modeling is just phenomenal, guys. I absolutely love the model. I mean, the textures, the 3D modeling is outstanding. I'm not sure why you're unable. Rand, can you click on the little settings icon on your YouTube screen and maybe force it to a higher resolution? Maybe your resolution is not set to, it's probably set to auto. So just force it to something else and hopefully that'll fix the problem. From my perspective, I'm seeing an excellent connection from my side. So yeah, just change your settings to 1080p, that should do it. What are these two lights doing here? I just absolutely love the modeling of this Airbus. I've done a flight today, earlier this morning, from Dubai to Dammam in Saudi Arabia on the 787. Where does it get the Delta livery? Oh, I will as soon as there is a very good video done by my good friend, the Flight Sim Deck. And he actually shows you how to install the livery and where to download them from. So as soon as I'm done, I will definitely put the link in the description section of the video. Welcome, Steve. Welcome, my friend, to the channel. Thank you for your subscription. Well, Rand, I think it's because the stream was interrupted a few times, so that's probably the reason why it kind of went to a lower resolution. So yeah, I hope everything is good for you now. We are going to be departing runway 29 right, and I actually have no idea. Welcome, Leo, Boris, and San. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for your subscription. All right, let me switch to external view here. And it looks like this is runway 29 right. All right, we're coming up to the runway now. Frames are suffering just a little bit. Okay.
Fresno Tower Airbus November 320 Delta Lima ready for IFR departure runway 29er right.
Airbus November 320 Delta Lima cleared for takeoff runway 29er right.
All right, we actually forgot to put the
Cleared
engine
for
mode
takeoff
selector
runway
on
29er
normal.
right. Airbus November 320 Delta
We
Lima.
don't need that, and we are good. All right, folks, we are cleared for takeoff runway 29er right here at Fresno, California. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake. And let's go. Give it some power. I will definitely do a full video tutorial on the setup of joystick. All right, here we go. Frames are suffering a little bit, I must say, and it happens when normally when I have the streaming software, when I'm recording, it doesn't, because I use Shadowplay normally to record. All right, let's bring this to about 50%. Oops. Nope. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. Oh, there's an aircraft here. V1, rotate. And positive rate of climb, gear is going up.
Airbus 0 Delta Lima contact Fresno departure on 132.35.
Too much of a pitch there. Okay. Climb thrust.
132.35 Airbus 0 Delta Lima. Fresno departure Airbus November 320 Delta Lima.
And we can retract the flaps.
700 feet for 9,000 feet.
Airbus November 320 Delta Lima Fresno departure continue as planned. Altimeter 29.7.
Man, I'll tell you, it's really difficult to control this this aircraft. But I think we got it to do what we wanted to do. We've got the auto throttle, autopilot, but you can see the speed is going way beyond. Yeah, I've had the same problem earlier. It takes time for the aircraft to adjust, so let's increase the range here a bit. And let's put the terrain. Alright, let me take some questions now that we have the autopilot. We do need to monitor this aircraft because it has a mind of its own. And it does, as you can see, does some crazy things there. So let me actually go to...
November 320 Delta Lima is at 6,600 feet, climbing 9,000 feet.
That's fine here.
Airbus November 320 Delta Lima Oakland Center continue as planned.
All right, that should take us back to our speed, which is 250 knots.
Airbus 0 Delta Lima contact Fresno departure.
We are in thrust climb. But I've just changed it from managed speed to normal speed, manual speed.
Departure Airbus November 320 Delta Lima is climbing through 8,600 feet for 9,000 feet.
Airbus November 320 Delta Lima Fresno departure continues.
The 77 has a hard time tracking the flight path. Yes, I've had the same issue with the 787. What is this? Does the TOLUS make the aircraft for also FSX? No, the TOLUS only works in Microsoft in X-Plane 11. All right, so now we are at 900,000. Let's see if we can request cruise altitude increase. All right, let's do that. Let's see, by 10,000 feet. All right. Let's see.
Fresno departure Airbus 0 Delta Lima. Request flight level 190.
Airbus 0 Delta Lima climb and maintain flight level 190.
All right, 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190 Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
All right, hopefully that'll work. And let's see what happens here. So I've changed it now to manage speed. And we're going to go to 900,000 here. There we go. Climb thrust. Now the aircraft is climbing to 190,000 feet. I'm not sure exactly what it's doing.
Oakland Center on 123.8.
123.8
All right.
for Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
10,000 feet, and we can turn off
Oakland
the
Center Airbus
lights.
November 320 Delta Lima is climbing through 10,100 feet for flight level 190.
Come on. Off.
Airbus November 320 Delta Lima Oakland Center
And off.
continue to Civic as planned.
The rest is fine.
9.79.
And it looks like now the aircraft is behaving as it should. We're going to leave it at 1900 or 190 for our final cruise altitude. Oh, flight directors should be on. You are right. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Descend and maintain 3,200 feet SkyWest 3564.
All right, let's take a look at the outside. What do you guys think?
SkyWest 3564 descend and maintain 3,800 feet.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. My honest opinion is just looking at the scene here. I think I like the Orbex True Earth, Orbex True Earth California more than I like this, to be honest. The colors are not as they should. They look a bit kind of washed out. You guys agree? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Welcome, Gordon. Welcome to the VVIP membership here at the Q8 Pilot channel. What recommendations for the study level A320? So I think, in my personal view, the best two A320s out there would be the Flight Factor A320 and the FS Labs. Those are, in my view, are the best two Airbus available today in terms of the A320. But in terms of Airbus in general, I think the Tolus is worthwhile as well. In some respects, it is better than the Flight Factor, so it consumes less frames. But yeah, it's definitely. Let's see here. Let's increase the range. Let's see what's going on. All right, so that's our turn there. All right, so from this point forward, I think I can start taking your questions. And all is looking good. Okay, still beats the crap out of FSX. Absolutely. Flight time, I am not sure, but it's a very short flight into Ontario. It's not that long. Frames about, I'm not sure if you guys can see the frame counter, but it's kind of, you know, about 31, 33, 35, so still flyable. And let's see if we get better frames in the external view. Yeah, definitely a lot more frames in the external view than in the cockpit. Do you like MSFS or X-Plane more? All right, so this is kind of a tough question, but let me answer it in the following manner. MSFS is a brand new flight simulator, so it's just been launched. It's got all the stock aircraft. From a eye candy perspective, in terms of simulating the world and how the world looks, we've seen all the atmospheric effects, clouds. I think I like Microsoft Flight Simulator more. X-Plane is a more mature platform. It's been there for a very long time. Yes, MSFS is based on the ESB framework, which is essentially FSX. But X-Plane has been there for a very long time. It's a mature framework. And recently, the release candidate 1 of 11.5 has actually been released. So we're getting very close to Metal and Vulcan in X-Plane. I've done a short flight this morning, and there is, of course, I've done it in the default just as a comparison. I did a flight in the default Cessna 172, both in X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I've chosen an area where, there is some photoreal imagery free. Of course, I've done some orthos. And then I've done the same thing, the same exact area in MSFS. From a visual perspective, of course, Microsoft Flight Simulator wins hands down. There's no question about it. But X-Plane wasn't really that much far behind with the with the ortho photos and the default Cessna 172, which in my view is a lot smoother. But then Microsoft Flight Simulator was just released, so I think it's an unfair comparison that we compare it at this point to a flight sim that's been around for a very long time and very mature in that respect. So there are some glitches definitely that are being ironed out. So I'm going to give it a month or two before I actually do a video comparing the two sims. I think it's a bit too early now, so we'll give him some time. That's one thing. I purchased this morning Orbex London City Airport, and it's okay. I mean, it's visually stunning, but there's a lot of stuttering and things like that that I didn't have with London City Airport stock. So again, it could be the frames. Rand, thank you so very much for your donation of $25. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your support over the many years. John, what you set in your plan, select navlog, and then you can change your cruise altitude. Oh, thank you very much for the tip. Really appreciate it. I didn't know that. I just hope that we can.
November 320 Delta Lima flight level 190.
Airflow Labs will bring out their excellent X-Plane 11 Cessna. Hopefully, yeah, definitely, yeah. I definitely would hope that they would do that. It would be really something for them to bring it into Microsoft Flight Simulator. In fact, even if we think about things like Aerobasque, Flight Factor, IXCG, just imagine the 737 IXCG in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But what I do know is PMDG 737 will be very soon will be in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm kind of really waiting on that. Very exciting time for flight simulation in general. All right, let's take a look here. Let's switch to external view and take a look. Whoa, look at the frames. Jeez. Yeah, the frames are not that good. And I'm not sure if it's the... let's see here. There, we can do a few scenes here. Leaf, thank you very much for your donation, my friend. Your many donations, I must say. I really appreciate your support to the channel. And thank you very much for answering my my email that I've sent you yesterday. I read your reply, and I thank you very much for your reply. Yeah, the frame rate fluctuates. It's very intermittent. Especially with the airliners. Yeah. You see now it's back like to 21, 28, 31. It's very unstable, and quite honestly, I don't know why. But yeah, it's all right. That's fine. You can't compare X-Plane to FS 2020 until it's been out a few years. It's like comparing a 2-month-old whiskey to a 10-year-old whiskey. It's never going to be a fair matchup. I agree. To a large extent, Ben, I agree with what you're saying. And for this reason, I did not really compare the two, and I don't plan on doing it until some time. I'll give it some time before, thank you very much, Leaf. Appreciate it. Yeah, Microsoft says, is Microsoft working on frame rate issue? A lot of people are complaining. I don't know. I don't have access to Microsoft, so I cannot really ask. I would think that they need to work on the performance for sure, especially with, I've seen people with, very robust machines still having issues with, running the sim at, reasonably high settings. By the way, when I ran the NVIDIA optimizer on my graphic card, it actually categorized my PC as a mid-range, which personally I think it is a mid-range PC by today's standards. I don't think it's a high-end PC. I think it is a mid-range PC, or maybe high-end. So if you were, considering three categories, low, mid, and high, mine would be probably mid. I don't consider it to be, I don't consider the specs to be high. Yeah, I do have a lot of RAM, and I do have, the 2080 Ti, but then my motherboard and Kaby Lake processor are kind of dated now. It's been like 4 years or so. So they're definitely not, not the best out there. Yeah, the frames are not as good as I would like them to be in this. Look at that. It's like going down to 18 frames, and yeah, not very good. Not very good. The default frames were not so good, and the other sims as well. Absolutely right, Leaf. I do agree with you there. If we look at, for example, X-Plane or FSX or any of the flight simulators when they came out, the stock aircraft were just, sorry for the word, crap. and if I compare what came out in those sims to what we have in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think they've done a really good job, to be honest. And especially with the Cessna, the Cessna 172, the Cessna 152, those are pretty good aircraft in my view, and they're modeled and they fly pretty well as well. So the ZB mod, it should say anything on how a free included aircraft can be made study level. Absolutely. Zebo is a great guy, and he's done great service to the flight sim community. I do donate to Zebo every now and then, just to kind of keep them encouraged. But yeah, definitely the 737 by Zebo is by far the best 737 for any flight simulation platform. In my humble opinion, it's better than the PMDG in P3D. I am yet to see the new PMDG in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but the Zebo, I think, in my view, just really is much better than the PMDG. Will you do a settings video? Of course. I will be doing a settings video. I've started playing with all the settings today. There are some NVIDIA control settings that I'm also tinkering with to see if that gives me anything, in the sim in terms of performance. Unfortunately, I'm not yet. I've done a very quick one for my partner's Threshold during the pre-release period. But I do want to do an in-depth study of all the parameters in the sim and how they affect performance. And then I want to take a look at the NVIDIA control panel and you know, just experiment really before I make the next video. Did anyone check out the glitch in Australia? Apparently it has a 212. There are a lot of glitches elsewhere in the world as well, so it's really not just Australia. Do you have any information about when the first third-party airliner aircraft will be available? Unfortunately, I don't. But please, guys, do subscribe to the news feed on thresholdx.net. They've got a brilliant news site, and it's run by a bunch of very fine people. So please do pay them a visit and do subscribe to their channel. If you go to the featured channels on my channel, you should be able to find Threshold. So please do subscribe to the Threshold channel. I've released, by the way, some Microsoft Flight Simulator videos along with my partners there. So there are some really good really good settings videos. There are two of them. There is one for using my specs. So we've done a video with my specs, my computer, and then Sol, my friend, has done another video for mid-range PCs. And his video is brilliant. It's better than mine, actually. So please, yeah, do subscribe to Threshold. There will be a lot of content there. I will be trying to create content on both channels, on my channel and on the Threshold channel. Let's see. Will you be providing a link to the paint scheme? Yes, absolutely. I will provide you with the link to, as soon as we're done with the stream. I will make sure that when I edit the video, I will include a link to the I think there is about 10 of them. I'll provide you with a link for sure, and a video that will show you exactly how to install them. Fly the Dream, hello my friend, and welcome to the stream. I think the frames aren't budging, huh? They're at you know, pretty bad. I'm sure this is OBS, because I've done a similar flight with the Airbus, and I did not really have any issues with frames. Now when we go switch to external view, it's a lot better. Yeah. The same problems that we used to have with FSX we're having here with MSFS 2020. So that is a nice scene. How about we leave it here in the external view for a while? Did it ask us to descend? I don't think that was us, was it? Is it? No, that can't be us. I think that's the
Generic 2 Tree Whiskey, you are tree 9 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 24 approach.
Yeah, I don't think we've received the clearance to begin the descent yet. And I know there are a few mountains there that we need to clear. Lois, hello there, my friend. Welcome to the stream.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Flaky Claps, hello, my friend.
Approach generic 2 Tree Whiskey.
Sorry, what is it that I can turn off to get a bump in FPS? And we have a new subscriber, the Hjolnar. Is that correct? Welcome to the channel, my friend. All right. So let's see here. All right. So we were still looking good here. We are not too far now from our destination.
Generic 2-3 Whiskey, you are 1,500 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet altimeter 29.78.
So you guys are saying if I turn off the VFR map, we will get a boost in frames? Is that what you were saying? Maybe slightly.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet generic 2-3 Whiskey.
I know you do your best from all aspects, being following your channel pretty much from the start, and there is so much good info. How to get X-Plane running good. Thank you very much, Gordon. I really appreciate your support to the channel, and you are one of the VVIP members, so I'll be more than happy to do a one-on-one session with you to take a look at your X-Plane settings. I'm doing this only for members through the Discord, so you can come and join me there, and you know, we can do a session and look at your X-Plane settings, and I can give you a few tips. We can measure the performance together. Just send me an email on info@q8pilot.com, and we'll be sure to schedule a session, and I'll go through it with you.
Going to 132.8.
Where did you find the Delta livery? I've got the livery from. There was a video by the Flight Sim Deck that shows you actually where to get them from and how to install them. I will be sure to link his video in the description section right after the stream. Right, we're looking good, and we are approaching. Not sure where is the top of descent, but it could be somewhere here. Let's see. I think the frames are pretty much the same. I don't think we've gained any FPS. But it's still flyable. I mean, if we look here, this is the external view. Look at that scene. Looks pretty good, huh? A little bit different from the colors. So the terrain, of course, is matching real life, but the colors aren't. And I flew this route actually many times while I was in the U.S., and I can recall what the scene looks like from an Airbus in California. And the colors are a bit off, but everything else is pretty good. How many miles to KONT? It shouldn't be that long. Man, those frames are really bad. Look at that, 13, 12. Wow, that's pretty bad. The whole flight to Ontario is 253 nautical miles. So if we go to 20, 40, 80, so it's actually less than 100 miles to KONT. So we're pretty close now. There we go. 9 frames. Oh, come on. Back to 23. Yeah, definitely performance isn't we were, I think, going through a cloud, and that's why the frames suffered there. You know what we can do? We can go to, let's see if this helps. This is 6. We're going to change that to 4. Applying and go back, resume. Will that help? No. That didn't do anything really. Wow. All right. Start descent at 57 nautical miles then. Yeah, I think ATC should be able to give us the instructions to begin the descent at the right spot. But yeah, we are... Actually, let's take a look here. Quick look at our flight plan. All right. So if we go to the flight plan, we should actually begin the descent pretty soon. Okay, so below 2,900 feet. Okay. Yeah, the frames aren't that good, really. We should begin the descent now, because we are pretty close now. Alright, I'm not sure why ATC hasn't said anything, but I'm going to descend to 2,900. Let's set the MCDU. Alright, let's begin the descent. Now, when you hit the descent, it takes a while for the aircraft to begin the descent. Yeah, I'm glad that we started the descent here. Because we are actually pretty close. Actually, that's the top of descent right there. I can see it now. Right here.
Airbus 0 Delta Lima, you are 1,100 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 190 altimeter 29.75.
Should we ignore it? Well, we're right here at the.
Climb and maintain flight level
let's leave it.
190 Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
I'm just gonna leave it. All right, frames are still
Airbus
suffering.
0 Delta Lima, contact SoCal approach on 125.5.
125.5 Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
Yeah, I should probably not use the
SoCal
online
approach Airbus
ATC. It's
November
really
320
annoying.
Delta Lima is at 14,900
Just ask the
feet, climbing flight
ATC
level
to
190.
request descent altitude. Okay, let's do that.
Airbus November 320 Delta Lima, SoCal approach. Continue to fly over as planned. Altimeter 29.76.
Let's see. Request altitude decrease. All right, 10,000.
SoCal approach Airbus 0 Delta Lima. Request 9,000 feet.
Airbus 0 Delta Lima, descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
All right.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
There we go. All right, we're coming up to 10,000 feet, so let's turn on the landing lights. And nose to takeoff. We'll turn all the lights on, including the wing lights. And I'll tell you guys, the frames are just really, really bad. Right, we're slowing down to 250 knots now. And 9,000 feet. Yeah, the co-pilot must be really really tired now. All right, here we go. 9,000. And now we're just going to wait for ATC to clear us to further. Actually, according to the plan, we should be at a lower altitude. But we're just going to wait for ATC to give us the next altitude. Now the frames are getting a little better. In time for the landing, approach and landing at Ontario International. Well, look at that scene. Very, very nice indeed. By the way, do you guys want to do like bush flying and things like that? I'll be more than happy to do that if you guys are interested in things like that. I'm not sure why. Let's see here. Let's go here and ask them for a decrease again by 4,000. By no, not 8, by 7,000.
SoCal approach Airbus 0 Delta Lima. Request 2,000 feet.
Airbus November 320 Delta Lima request denied.
Alright, let's try 3,000 maybe. So we'll ask for 5,000.
SoCal approach Airbus 0 Delta Lima. Request 4,000 feet.
Right, let's go to flaps 1.
Airbus November 320 Delta Lima request denied.
No, they don't want to give us the altitude we want. God, the frames are really bad. Thank you very much for getting the specs from my website and pasting it here. All right, let's turn on the landing system. And as you can see, we are we need to start the descent for sure very soon. Let's take a look here at the outside. Spectacular, isn't it? Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, looks really nice. We definitely need to be at a lower altitude. But let's see. You know what? Let's request at least 3,000 feet from ATC. Let's see if they give us that. So we're going to select...
SoCal approach Airbus 0 Delta Lima. Request 6,000 feet.
Let's see if they like that.
Airbus 0 Delta Lima descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Finally.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
All right, now we are good, and we're going to descend now to 6,000. And I'm not sure if we should actually start beginning the turn now. All right, I'm looking for the complete package, how to get the skin for the plane. I'll post it in the comment section as soon as we're done. All right, here we go. We're actually now pretty close.
Delta Lima, you are 16 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 4,300 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 right approach via Takeoff transition. Clear to Takeoff.
All right.
Descend and maintain 4,300 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 right approach via Takeoff transition. Cleared to Takeoff Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
All right. We are clear now. We have received the vectors to the ILS, and we're looking good. And we can decrease range to 10 nautical miles now, and all is looking good. Actually, now that we're below the clouds, I can see that the frame rate is actually getting better. So, I've actually made I made a change in the NVIDIA control panel before this video, and it might be a contributing factor to you know, the lower frames, but we'll see. Q8 going to be a while before I buy this, and FAS issue are... Yeah, definitely the FPS is not
Airbus
optimized.
0 Delta Lima descend and maintain 3,600 feet.
3,600.
Descend and maintain 3,600 feet Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
And just look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, this looks really nice. All right, and approach. And we're gonna go to flaps 2 now. And let's arm the... Ah, we left it armed the whole way to Ontario. And of course we're gonna deactivate the autopilot at about 1,000 feet. Right, and flaps 3. And we're gonna select gear down.
Airbus 0 Delta Lima, you are 10 miles east of Ontario. Contact Ontario Tower on 120.6 when inbound.
Okay, and flaps full.
Tower on 120.6 Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
All right, folks, here we go. We are
Ontario Tower, Airbus
inbound.
November, 320 Delta
Runway
Lima,
26
90
right.
miles East inbound ILS runway 26 right approach.
And all is looking good now.
November 320 Delta Lima, Ontario Tower.
We're on the localizer and lights loop. All is looking good. Welcome, Alan and Flaky, to the channel. Thank you very much for your support and being subscribers to the Q8Pilot channel. Really appreciate your support. Now, this aircraft on landing is pretty strange. It does some strange things, but yeah. But we're looking okay. Let me make sure that we have the correct altimeter here set. All right, so let's just a quick check. We have all our lights on, gear is down, flaps are full, speed brake is armed, and we are now cleared to land. Cleared to land, runway 26 right.
Cleared to land, runway 26 right, Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
Has to draw solo. Yeah, the FPS is just terrible. In this video with the Airbus and the airliners, generally speaking, the FPS isn't that good, really. I'm running on ultra settings, that's correct. All right, folks, here we go. I hope the reversers will work. I've mapped them to a button, so let's hope that they actually work. All right, 1,000 feet. Let's disconnect the autopilot. There we go, and my aircraft. We are still looking good. There's an aircraft here on the runway, but I have no choice. I'm just going to go ahead and land the aircraft. Woo! Wow. All right, and welcome to Ontario. Reversers. I don't think the reversers are working, so I'm just gonna hit F2. The old way of doing things. And 80 knots. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ontario International Airport. We have made it safely here, despite the really bad beginning with all the internet connectivity issues and everything else.
Airbus 0 Delta Lima, turn next taxiway. Airbus 0 Delta Lima, contact ground on 121.9er.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad landing. Let's see here.
121.9er for Airbus 0 Delta Lima.
All right, so would you guys like to see something before we call it quits today? If you want to see something specific in the sim or a specific location, I'll be more than happy to do that. We can do it together here, but let's first park this aircraft. Well, thank you very much, Gordon. I appreciate your encouraging words. I think the landing was not the best of my landings, I would say, but controlling this aircraft. I've seen a lot of a lot of the streams streaming, landing the Airbus, and it feels nothing like, for example, landing the FS Labs or the Flight Factor or the Tolus. It's just really, it's kind of strange the way it behaves, when you come to land the aircraft. Miami to... okay, so what I'm going to do is that we're not going to do another flight, but what I will do for you guys is I will fly around a specific area that you want me to go to. So if there is something you want to see now, we can definitely do that. I'll be more than happy to do it. Oh, no, I won't forget the skin. Don't worry, guys. I know this is like the top request now during the stream, so I will be sure to link it in the description section. In fact, what I'll do is... wow, the frames are really bad. What I'll do is I'll just take you guys now and just copy the link and send it to you. All right, here we go. All right, we've made it safely here. Parking brake is set, flaps are retracted, speed brake is disarmed, and we are going to turn off engines 1 and 2. And this, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our flight from Fresno, California to Ontario, California. Let me turn off all the lights here. Definitely I'm not following the correct procedures in this flight, and now we have slightly better frames. Yeah, but this scene is very nice. Ontario is a very nice place to fly in and out of. We can actually switch to here. Let me just show you. The area around Ontario is very nice. All this mountainous terrain that you have, and you can see all the traffic and the vegetation. I love mountainous terrain. I like to fly around mountains. I think it makes it for a very convincing scenery here as well in Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right, let me take a little bit. You have spent a lot of time in Southern California. Yes, I have. I was there for 10 years in the 90s. I came back home. I've actually never visited home during my stay in the U.S. Been to a lot of nice places. I was there in the early 90s, and then I came back to Kuwait in 2000. So yeah, I left. I was about 17 years. I came back 26 to Kuwait. A lot has changed since then when I came back. But I had the time of my life in Southern California. And if you guys, I don't know how many of you guys are from Southern California, but I've been to places like Pismo Beach, Cayucas, Monterey, Really lovely places, lovely people, really the time of my life. I really had the time of my life back then. So, all right, let me turn back to the chat and let's see Jackson Hole. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I think a lot of you guys are still wanting me to go to different places, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to select an aircraft that is, not so heavy on frames. Let's see here. How about London Heathrow, a flyover? So Trevor, thanks for the suggestion. I've done LHR in my previous stream. What about Dubai? Sure, let's do Dubai. I don't know if there are any moderators here on the stream, but if they can keep a track, or if somebody can help me keep track of what people are asking for, I would be really grateful, guys, so that I don't forget. I know there's Dubai. I'm in Riverside, Ontario is my home airport. Oh, welcome. I've been to Ontario myself a few times. I used to live in San Francisco. I love San Francisco. All right, let's, the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna do Dubai. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the world map and we're gonna select a different aircraft. Let's see. What should I take, guys? What do you think? No, I'm not going to London. KLAX. Okay, Rand. KLAX. I'll remember that. Delhi. Okay, Shanghai. All right. Let me try just to fulfill as many requests as I can today. I have no work tomorrow, so I'm all yours tonight. Let's go ahead and the Cirrus. Okay, let's take the Cirrus. Where is it? Robin. No, I think it's further down here. That's the Cirrus SR22, and we are going to go to Dubai. So Oscar Mike Delta Bravo. Oh, come on. Oscar Mike Delta Bravo, and that's Dubai International Airport. You guys want to do it nighttime, or you want me to change the time? Look, I'm going to say fly, and if you guys want me to change the time, I'll go ahead and change it. So let's say fly. And we're just going to wait for the sim to load, and we'll be on our way. All right, we're just going to wait for it to load now, and then we're going to... Okay, so I know there's Dubai, KLAX. Gee, I can't remember all of them. Hey, Omari, how are you, my friend? No, don't worry about it, man. I know what it feels like to be at work, but welcome to the stream. Tango Uniform Papa Juliet. All right, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm not going to be able to remember all of your suggestions, so here's what we'll do. We'll do one at a time. I'll try to make it nice and short at each location, because if we consider the loading time of every airport, it's going to take quite a bit of time. So we'll make it nice and short at every airport, so we can cover as much as possible. What we'll do is, once we fly from the airport, we'll fly around the area a little bit, and then I will pause the sim, take another request. I'll try to fulfill the ones that you've already mentioned here, because I think we have plenty. Malaga, okay. Malaga is in Spain. I remember going to Malaga once, and it was very, very hot. Very hot day. Okay, let's see what happened here. Right, we started the engine here again. So you guys want to do nighttime, or you want me to change the time? You know what? Let's come here and change the time a bit, because you will not be able to see all the landmarks and everything. I think that's a nice time there. Okay. So there we go. That's Dubai International. Let's click here, and I'll take you a bit here around the airport, so you can see what's going on here. Huh. I think the sim has... there we go. All right, so let's go up here, and we can just tilt the view. You can see there is Burj Khalifa right there in the distance. The airport itself, I think, is modeled reasonably well. So this looks pretty much like the terminal in Dubai. The control tower looks very much like what you'd see here. We can actually start moving in that direction, but yeah, the frames are still pretty bad. I'm not sure why. All right, here's what we're going to do. Let's take off, and we'll probably make a left turn and go towards Burj Khalifa, where you can see all the landmarks in Dubai. Let's release the parking brake, and let's give it some power. Not sure why the frames are suffering that much today. All right, here we go. I think Dubai is reasonably modeled, if you ask me. Yeah, the airport is definitely well modeled. It looks very much like Dubai International. What we can do is come here and change the time of day. There, I think you can see Dubai much better now. Here, let's switch to external view, and the sim is now pausing again. It's the download speed again. There we go. Yeah, it does look reasonably well modeled. There are some things I can't see. There's there's the fountain right there. Lots of stuttering, and the FPS is it's all right, I guess. Can't complain. But really, it needs to be a lot better than this. The streaming software, by the way, Streamlabs OBS really does bring the frames down. So I get a lot better frames when I'm not streaming. I tried manual cache. I didn't see benefit. Performance was the same. Yes, there is actually no difference. Just look at the water waves here. Really looks fantastic.
Dubai Tower, Cirrus Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf, Sierra frequency change.
You know, guys, let's try one thing. Let's go to the general settings here, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the graphics, and I'm going to move it to high end. Apply, and go back. Resume.
X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cirrus SR22.
Much better frames. You can see the visual quality suffers a little bit, but a far better frames now. So it's flyable, and it still looks pretty good, I think. What do you guys think? So I moved it to the high settings, and we're getting much better frames now. I'm getting 50 frames, 48 frames, something like that. Definitely that's a setting I will have to tweak, but this looks pretty good now. Even from the cockpit now, you can see that the frames are good. Much smoother experience with high settings. All right, let's do the final look here. I think the water textures, though. So let's actually take a quick look here and see what we can change. So everything is on high. Texture resolution is high. Texture super sampling is 4. We'll leave it that. Terrain shadows, water waves. Yeah, everything is pretty much on high. Lens flare, let's turn that off, and that will give us a little bit more in terms of the... yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay, let's say save and go back and resume the flight. Much, much better experience now. But at the expense, of course, of visual quality. But it still looks pretty good. All right. So you guys have seen this is Dubai. This is Burj Khalifa. This is the Burj Al Arab Hotel, one of the most expensive hotels in the world. And you can't actually enter that hotel without either being a resident or by appointment. So you can't just go in there. It's a very nice hotel. I had the pleasure of staying at it once. Very, very fancy, and they've got this really nice suite with an aquarium, and you can see all the, you know, all the fish coming through, and coral reefs and things like that. Randy, welcome to the VVIP membership here at the Q8Pilot channel. I thank you very much for joining the channel and for your support. All right, I think you get the idea of how Dubai is modeled. All's looking good here. Now we are going to go to somewhere else. So I'm going to go back to the main menu. And while the main menu loads, I'm going to take the next request. All right. Let's see. All right, let's take Schiphol Airport at sunset. Okay, let's do that. And shall we select another aircraft? Yeah, let's select something slow, nice and slow. Let's see here. How about we pick this Diamond aircraft? Looks good to me. All right, and we're gonna go to Schiphol Airport. All right, and we're gonna change the time. Actually, I'm not sure about the time, so we're just gonna leave it here now. And we'll see what happens as soon as the sim loads. All right, let's go to the sim, and it is loading now. I promise you guys, I will provide you with a link to the skin as soon as we're done with the stream. Omari, if you can do me a favor, if you can go to the Flight Sim Deck channel, and just post the video from Patrick. If you can post it here in the chat, I would be grateful, because it's got the link to the liveries, and his video actually shows how to do it. I would be really, really grateful if you could do that. Have you ever crashed? Oh, you mean in the sim? Oh, absolutely. Many, many times. Yeah, if anyone knows the link, please just post it in the chat, because I think people really want to be able... Thank you, Amari. Really appreciate it. Okay. Captain Q8, hello there, my friend. All right, so this is Schiphol. And let's see here. Nice, the frames are good, and what we're going to do is we're going to change the time to match the request of... okay. Is this good enough? There we go. All right, let's make sure that we have live weather. Ah, so it gives us that anyway. All right, few clouds in the vicinity. And we have a flashlight here, it looks like. All right, let's release the parking brake. And let's take off. We're going to rotate at about 40 knots or so. And rotate. All right, and let's switch to external view. Oh, we're stalling. All right, let me just get this thing set up the right way. Let's gain some speed and altitude, and then I'll switch to external view so you guys can take a look. This is Schiphol Airport. Echo Hotel Alpha Mike. Yeah, the dusk looks absolutely stunning in this, especially when, by the way, when you have some clouds, then it looks really, really good. Now look at that, guys. It looks fantastic. Those lights, wow. Looks really, really good. All right, let me ease up here a bit on the mixture. Does it have a mixture? Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't flown this aircraft before. All right, let me switch to external view. What do you guys think? Outstanding, isn't it? So does this look like anything like Amsterdam? I mean, I don't know. I've been there once, but I'm not sure if this looks, you know, anything like real life, unless somebody would tell us. So let me zoom in here maybe and see the traffic. The water waves look, oh my God, that looks just absolutely incredible. Very, very nice. The details, just the fine details in how the world is represented in Microsoft Flight Simulator is just mind-blowing in my view. You can see the waves here and how it's going along the, not sure if this is a canal here. Yeah, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, Schiphol Airport and the surrounding area. So we can actually change the time a little bit here, and now we can see during daylight. There. How about that? Oh, please don't do this freezing. There we go. By the way, the freezing I've checked is it's got to do with the download speed. So I think my son is now his turn to start downloading stuff and playing with his iPad. Okay, so now we have done Schiphol, or Schiphol, however you're gonna say it, and I'm ready now, ladies and gentlemen, to take the next one. Land on a road. All right, we'll do it in the next. Okay, so where do you guys want to go now? Zurich. All right, let's go to. Let's see here. Innsbruck, Zurich. I think the first one was Zurich, so I'm not going to skip that one. Let's go to Zurich. No. What am I doing? Go back, main menu, continue. All right, so Zurich is the next hop. Eric, welcome to the Q8Pilot channel. Thank you for your subscription. We've already done Dubai, Mohammed, just a little while back. So you can always go back to once the stream is live, you can definitely go back and take a look. I have a challenge for you. EDDS. I don't think EDDS is, yeah, it does not exist. So we will not be able to go there, I think. That's one of the... There, by the way, not the all the airports are available in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, Felix, welcome to the stream, my friend. Very good to have you here. Welcome to the Q8Pilot channel. Yeah, so EDDS is not there. For example, Valdez Airport is not there. Papa Alpha Vector Delta. PS01, Papa Sierra 01 is not modeled. And many, many other really very scenic and very beautiful airports. So let's go to... let me change the aircraft again to something else. How about this? What is this aircraft? Let's take a look. I haven't flown this aircraft. Let's try it. And we're going to go to Zurich, which is Lima, Zulu. You got to help me there. Lima, Zulu. H, is it? Yep, that's the one. All right, my memory serves me well. Very good. All right, so that's Zurich, and we are in this aircraft. Everything looks good here. Let's say fly. All right, and off we go to Zurich, ladies and gentlemen. Bashi, guys, why no one helping me? Tell me, what can I help you with, my friend? I'll be more than happy to help you. Yeah, Omari's going to take care of you. Thank you, Omari. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got the ICO code, so the sim is loading now, and we should be in Zurich momentarily. Indonesia. By the way, a good friend of mine by the name of Yahya is working on a very detailed Kuwait International Airport for Kuwait, which is my home country, of course.
Tower JMB Aviation Alpha Sierra X-ray
okay.
Golf Sierra ready at runway 32 straight out departure.
All right, very good. Let's see here. Frames are good, and let's see here. Let's release the parking brake, and let's go. So that's Zurich. Oh, why? Why is it so jittery? All right, coming up here and rotate. Here is going up. Let's trim the aircraft here a bit. All right, this is Zurich, and I'm not sure if it is... wow, what happened to the frames there? Well, it could be just the aircraft. All right, the frames are okay now, kind of. But that's Zurich. All right, let's switch to external view. Much better in the external view. And that is Zurich, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I can't vouch for how accurate this is, but it looks somewhat like what I've seen in X-Plane and P3D, so I assume that there is some resemblance to Zurich. Now, I'll tell you guys, one thing I like to do is if we go to scattered clouds, and we change the time a bit here, right there. Look at that. Look at that scene. What do you guys think? And now it freezes again. Oh gosh. Is Kuwait accurate? No, unfortunately it's not. Well, it's about 75%, but it's not, yeah, it's not very accurate now. Kuwait City has done quite well. Just look at that. I wish you guys, for those who did not watch my first stream, we're going to go to weather, and let's select rain. Look at that.
You are leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Looks pretty slick, huh? And you can see the rain on the windshield.
Dorf Tower JMB Aviation Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra frequency change.
Looks fantastic. With all the ambient sounds and everything. Looks really, really good.
Zurich approach JMB Aviation
Right,
Alpha Sierra
change
X-Ray
this
Golf
back
Sierra
to
is type JMB Aviation VL3 2 miles south of Zurich.
That's good. All right.
Request flight following.
There we go.
JMB Aviation Alpha.
All right, so that's Zurich. And what we're going to do now is we're going to pause the sim once more. And now I'm going to take the next request for the next destination. All right, let's see here. All right, so where do you guys want to go next? I'm sorry, I lost track of what you guys, of all the requests. Echo Golf Papa. Okay, let's go there. Which airport is that? Echo Golf Papa. Okay, let's go to no. Cancel. Oh, I think I might have. All right, apply and save. I'm not sure what I've done there. Terrain shadows, we'll just put them 1024. I don't like lens flare. All right, apply and save. Okay, let's go back to here and we can go to the options. Sorry, main menu, continue. All right. So next we are going to Echo Golf Papa, and hopefully it's modeled. Fly over Mont Blanc. If I can, yeah, I will probably need some directions to do that. But yeah, let's do here. Okay, so let's go to what you guys have selected just now. Echo Golf Papa. That's Liverpool. And we're going to change the aircraft to Pipistrel Virus SW121. Wow, it's the first time I hear of this aircraft. Never flown it before, but let's go ahead and fly it. All right, let's go here and say fly. All right, we're just going to wait for the sim to load. Okay. Q8 turn off rolling cache and test if it helps with starting. Actually, it is turned off, I believe, but I will check it now and make sure that it is turned off. But I think I've turned it off during the last stream. Are the stutters from your net speed? Yeah, so the stutters earlier there are two contributing factors to the stutters. One is the internet speed. It's falling because I think my son is starting to download some stuff. So he's playing next door in his room. And the other reason why there are stutters is the streaming software itself, Streamlab OBS. I've noticed today that it actually does bring the frames down quite dramatically.
Liverpool Tower Pipistrel
All right,
Sierra,
that's
X-ray Golf
Liverpool.
Sierra,
Let's
ready at runway 27,
okay, frames
departing
are
straight
good.
left.
Yeah. And this is what things look like from the external view. Again, I don't know how accurate this is. There are very few buildings. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but we're going to release the parking brake and just give it some power here. And we're going to rotate it about 60 knots. Oh, come on. All right, and we are airborne. Now, I have no clue if this resembles Liverpool in any way, but, you know, you guys can let me know. All right, let's slow down here a bit. All right, and here we go. Let's switch to external view. Who's ever requested Liverpool can let us know if this resembles Liverpool. And that is Liverpool for you. Look at this car. I'm not sure what he's doing, but that looks very funny. All right, so that's Liverpool. All right, let's go back here to escape main menu, and the first airport code that I get, I'm gonna go to. All right, can you give me the ICO code, please? All right, Cord. Is that Chicago O'Hare? I think it is. All right, let's go to Cord. That is Chicago O'Hare in Chicago. And we're going to select another aircraft again. And this time we will select, let's see here. What do we want to take this time? Let me go to the very beginning. Why am I getting all these aircraft? Well, let's go to the propellers, and maybe we will take the... Not sure what happened to the Cessnas. There we go. All right, let's take the Cessna 172, and we're gonna go to the world map and fly. Okay. LFLP. All right, Gordon, that's done. That's where we're gonna go next. That's in France, Gordon. LF Lima Foxtrot Lima Papa. That looks like something in France. All right. So now we are heading to Chicago O'Hare International Airport. And all right, and then we have, all right, Amari TTPP. Okay, I'll remember that. So much for the first code. TTPP. You know what? I wish I had a pen right next to me to write all these down. Yeah. All right, we're almost there now. Just loading. It's taking a bit of time to load Chicago O'Hare. Caribbean is very lacking in detail at this point. Yes, it is. It is very lacking, I agree. Please fly to LHR. Please, please. I'll buy you coffee. I've done London Heathrow in the previous stream, and I do want to kind of show you know, other things. In Bahamas has amazing water masking. Did you try Dublin? I did try Dublin. Dublin looks actually pretty good. All right. So this is Chicago O'Hare. Ooh, what happened there? Wow. I'm not sure what happened there, and I'm not sure why the frames are suffering. Yet again. I thought we changed the setting, didn't we? Oh, I think I know why. Hang on, let's come here to the settings, and that is why. That's because VSync is on, so we turn it off, and we leave that. Yeah. So once you turn it off, it means like you have unlimited frames. So Blackbeard 152 wants to be your friend. Accept. That's my handle, guys. If any one of you guys want to come and fly with me, we can do some fun things together. That is my handle, Q8Pilot 8814. All right, so let's close the apply and save and go back and resume. And now we have better frames, as you can see. All right, so this is Chicago O'Hare, and this is what things look like here at the airport. Okay, let's release the parking brake and let's go. Not sure why the frames just keep really erratic change in frame rate. So 35 and then all of a sudden it goes down to 8 and then wow. All right, we're gonna rotate at about 60 knots. And rotate. And we're going to retract the flaps. And we're going to switch to external view. And this is Chicago O'Hare. What do you guys think? It's all right. The taxiways and the airport layout is okay, but not the buildings, of course. They're okay, but not great in my view. It could be that the data streaming is causing it for sure. But yeah, it looks you know, it looks okay. It's a pretty flat area here at Chicago. At least that's my opinion. For those of you who haven't seen a thunderstorm, this is what a thunderstorm looks like in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Look at that. The lighting, the overall ambience, look at that, it's really beautiful. And now you can see also the rain on the windshield. Here it looks very realistic. You can hear the raindrops. Very, very nice indeed. Total immersion right there. Very nice. All right. Looks like some turbulence there. All right. To see what snow does to the ground scenery. All right, so I'll do it in the next load. We will load some snow. I can show it now, but it will just I don't think it will look good on, you know, from distance. But we'll just say snow. All right, so there you go. So actually, if you go into a snowy area, you'll see that all the textures will change, and you will also see that ice starts formulating on the. There's a pause there again from the download speed. So let's just give it a little bit of time. You will see the ice forming on the aircraft, as you can see here. So if I change the time, if I change the weather now to clear skies, look at that. See the ice forming on the aircraft windshield, and now you will actually see that the ice starts melting after we've returned to the. No, you see now it's kind of going away, and then it will eventually just melt away and be gone. Yeah. So again, I think if you look at this looks like, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. The depiction of icing conditions is done pretty well. So the overall weather system in Microsoft Flight Simulator is, in my view, second to none at this point. Very, very well made.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, you are leaving my airspace.
Okay.
Frequency change approved.
Let's check the water rendering in Vector Oscar
Tower
Alpha
Cessna Alpha
Tango.
Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra frequency change.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go to the next destination. I'll probably do 2 more, and I'll call it a day. I'm starting to feel a bit tired, guys. But let's do Vector Oscar Alpha Tango. Gee, what was the one Gordon requested? I can't remember. Or Amari, was it? Gee, I forgot. Man, I'm getting old. My memory isn't that great anymore. All right, let's. What was the next? VOAT is an island. Okay, let's see if it's there first. Unfortunately, it is not modeled, so I can't search by this ICO code. It's not there. So LTAU. All right, LTAU. Is that in Turkey? Omari TTT. All right, sorry, I gotta go TTTTPP first. All right, and we are going to select, let's see. Let's select the 152. Why not? All right, and we'll go to the world map and fly. All right, here we go. Now the sim is loading. All right, so somebody wants Oscar Echo Juliet November. If I'm not mistaken, that's somewhere in Saudi, isn't it? How did you get the liveries? Oh, I thought they posted the link to it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, okay. So that is in Saudi Arabia. That's what I thought. All right, here we go. That is a request by Omari, a longtime supporter of the channel and a moderator. So yeah, so I love this aircraft. All right, so this is the surrounding area. So I will take off, and then you can let us know if this resembles what you had in mind of this area. So let's see. All right, let's release the parking brake. And off we go. Tango, Tango, Papa, Papa. Is that the code? I wonder what Pago Pago looks like. All right, and we're gonna rotate at 60 knots. There we go. Rotate. Alright, and external view, ladies and gentlemen. And Omari can tell us if this is what he had in mind. I, of course, have no clue where we're flying, but... that's what this area looks like. Oh, is it your home island? Oh, wow. So is it accurate to Amari? Yeah, I think I should get some rest soon. I'm feeling a bit tired, to be honest. But I'm really enjoying being with you guys here and showing you around. And, you know, I hope that you guys are enjoying the stream as well. All right, I'm gonna do only one more destination, and then we'll call it a day, guys. But this looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. All right, we're gonna do. Actually, let me just wanted to check one thing. Live weather. What would live weather look like here? Ooh. Oh, so this is what things are looking like at the moment. This looks fantastic. See how the aircraft is just kind of reacting to the pockets of weather, how it moves up and down. Looks very, very realistic. All right. The last destination for this stream, ladies and gentlemen. Main menu, continue. All right. Where are we gonna go? Oh, is it very rainy at the moment? Oh, okay. All right, let's do... Gee, I can't... there's too many of these ICO codes coming on the screen. So JFK, I've done LaGuardia in my first stream, which is very close to JFK. OEGN. There isn't really much there. I've gone to the airport this morning, but I will do a flight. I promise you that I will do a flight from OEJN to either Dubai or Kuwait, and I will use the Airbus Neo with the Saudi Arabian livery very soon. I will do that flight very soon. We have a new subscriber, Peter Barley. Welcome. Is it Bartley or Bartley? Welcome to the channel, my friend, and thank you for your subscription. So let's see here. We've done... Okay, so Zulu, Uniform, Delta, Charlie. Zulu, Uniform, Delta, Charlie. That's... ooh, wow. How do you say that? Dao Chang Yading Airport? Where's that? Is that in China somewhere or? Wow. All right. So we're gonna what we're gonna do is we'll go there and we can change the time once the sim loads. And this is going to be the last destination for tonight's stream, ladies and gentlemen. I really enjoyed doing the stream, doing the full flight, and then just really fulfilling your request and what you guys like to see. I'm really sorry if I've missed any of the requests that are coming into the chat. I will try to make a video later on and show some of the airports that I've missed here in the chat. All right, so this is, wow, it's pretty dark here. All right, let's change the time. All right, so that's the time, and let's go to live weather as well. All right, so this is, I'm not sure. Okay, so that's what things look like here in this location. Where is this? Is this in China or where is this at? All right, let's release the parking brake. And let's take off. I love the vegetation and the modeling of the grass and shrubs in MSFS. Looks fantastic. Ooh, what happened to the aircraft there? Well, it's not gaining any power. It's not getting speed for some reason. Not sure why. Could be the weather conditions. What's going on here? I absolutely don't know what's going on, but this aircraft is not going to lift off the ground anytime soon. I don't know if it's the slope of the runway or what exactly. All right, here we go. Not sure what's wrong with the aircraft mixture. Ooh. Well, the area looks pretty good, but I'm not sure what's wrong with the aircraft now. It just doesn't want to fly. Just look at the trees there. Fantastic, really. Well, folks, this was the yeah, it is high elevation. I guess that's the reason. A mixture. If you actually put the mixture there, it won't. You gotta lean it. Wow, this looks really good. This area looks really nice. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to come right over here and pause. Well, folks, this pretty much brings us to the conclusion of our live stream today. And I really want to thank you all for tuning in and for being part of the stream tonight. I really enjoyed doing all these different locations, and I want to thank you all for being here today and for all the support that you've extended to the Q8Pilot channel and to me personally. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye for now.